Hey Stoic friends, welcome back to my channel. You ever wake up and feel it, that weight pressing down on your chest, that quiet war raging in your mind, that voice whispering that time is slipping through your fingers, that you're running in circles, chained to the same habits, drowning in the same excuses, watching your potential rot, while you tell yourself tomorrow. But tomorrow is a lie. This world doesn't stop. It doesn't care if you're tired, broken, or lost. Life will chew you up and spit you out if you hesitate. Every second you waste procrastinating, hesitating, numbing yourself with distractions is a second you will never get back. That's the price of weakness. But here's the truth: you were not built for weakness. You were built for war. And war is won long before the first blow is struck. It's won in the mind. The men who rule themselves rule their fate. The men who master their emotions, their impulses, their fears, those are the men who shape history. Marcus Aurelius knew this. He sat on the throne of Rome, the most powerful empire on earth. But he didn't drown in luxury. He didn't chase comfort. He didn't let emotions dictate his actions. He stood unshaken because he understood a truth that most men run from: your mind is your battlefield. And if you do not control it, it will control you. It will whisper poison in your ear. It will pull you into weakness. It will make you break when you should rise, hesitate when you should strike, and before you know it, your life is not your own. But not today. Today you cut the chains. Today you stand with the warriors, the rulers, the men who refuse to kneel. Today you move with purpose, with discipline, with unshakable will, because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to make you strong. That burden, that power rests on your shoulders alone. And if you want to know what separates the weak from the strong, the broken from the unbreakable, the men who fade from the men who rise, it's this: the weak surrender to their emotions. The strong command them. The weak crumble under pressure. The strong are sharpened by it. The weak wait for life to change. The strong become the force that changes life. So what's it going to be? Will today be another wasted breath, another excuse, another step deeper into mediocrity? Or will today be the day you draw the line in the sand and refuse to stay the same? If you're here to forge an iron mind, a ruthless will, an unbreakable soul, then hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. No fluff, no sugarcoating, just raw, unfiltered truth. Let's get to work. Number 1, my time is finite. I won't waste it. Time is not just a measurement of hours, minutes, and seconds. It is the very essence of your life slipping through your fingers, whether you're ready for it or not. Every second you squander in hesitation, self-doubt, complaining, or distractions is a second that never comes back. The clock doesn't stop for anyone, not for your excuses, your fears, or your fantasies about a perfect moment. It moves relentlessly forward, and with every tick, you lose more of what can never be replaced. The Stoics knew this truth deep down in their bones. They didn't need to ponder the meaning of time. They embraced it with a fierce, unyielding awareness of its fleeting nature. Marcus Aurelius said it best: "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Not tomorrow, not when the stars align. Now. That's all you have now. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment that passes is one closer to the end, and you can never get it back. So what are you waiting for? Waiting for the perfect time, waiting for someone to give you permission to act, for the stars to align in a way that's somehow more convenient. It's a lie. It's all a lie. The weak hide behind these excuses, paralyzed by the illusion of tomorrow. They sit in the comfort of someday, never realizing that someday will never come. They are drowning in the false comfort of delay. But the strong move. They take action. They seize the day before it slips into the abyss. What the weak fail to understand is that time is the one thing you can't control, but your choices, your actions, your decisions, you control those. Every moment you waste is a choice. Every hesitation, every decision to not act is a decision to let life slip by. The weak let the world dictate their actions, trapped in an endless loop of procrastination, waiting for the right time, a time that never arrives. But the strong, they don't wait for permission. They command their time. They carve it out of the chaos of life. Do you think you have forever? You don't. Life is short, too short. The Stoics understood that the future is always uncertain, and the only guarantee is the present. You are not promised another minute, another breath, another heartbeat. What are you going to do with the time you have left? You have two choices: take action and create something real, or sit on the sidelines and watch life pass you by. Every second you hesitate is a second you'll never feel again. Every second you waste is a piece of yourself that you'll never reclaim. And at the end of it all, when your time is up, the regrets will be unbearable, not for what you failed to achieve, but for all the moments you wasted waiting for the perfect time that never came. So what are you waiting for? Stop hiding in the comfort of procrastination. Stop believing that there's always more time. Stop convincing yourself that tomorrow is the better day. It's today. Now, act. Don't wait for the world to give you permission. Don't wait for things to align. Be relentless in your pursuit of time, because it is already slipping through your fingers. Number 2, pain is my greatest teacher. You think running from pain will make you stronger. You're wrong. The ones who dare to walk straight into it, who stare it down like it's their final test and say, "I'm not scared of you, teach me," they're the ones who become unbreakable. Heartbreak, failure, betrayal, they're not your enemies. They're your forging fires. They are the hammers that shape you, the storms that sculpt you. You can run, hide, or numb the pain, but the ones who face it head on, who let it rip them apart and rebuild them, those are the ones who transcend. Every wound you've ever suffered wasn't meant to tear you down. It was meant to rebuild you from the ground up with a strength that nothing can destroy. You want to be tough. You want to be untouchable. You have to let pain do its job. No more avoiding. No more pretending. The moment you stop running from it and start learning from it is the moment you become a force of nature. Think of the times you've been broken. Each scar, each gut-wrenching loss, it could have shattered you, but it didn't. You're still standing. Why? Because pain doesn't break you, it sharpens you. It carves you into something greater, something that no one can touch. Every betrayal, every failure, every heartbreak is the universe's brutal way of stripping away what isn't necessary. So only the strongest version of you remains. Seneca, that relentless thinker, once said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." Pain is a force outside your control, but here's the secret: it's the one thing that, when harnessed, gives you control. It turns you into someone who can handle anything life throws their way. Because you've been through hell and come out stronger, more resilient, more lethal. Pain is the teacher that never asks for your permission. It doesn't care if you're ready or not. It just comes. And when it does, you have a choice voice. Resist and run, or surrender to the lesson and rise. No one is untouchable without first embracing the storm, letting it tear down their illusions, leaving them exposed raw, and then building them into something unshakable. So when pain comes, and it will, don't flinch, don't hide, welcome it. Say, show me what you've got, and let it break you open. Only then will you see what you're truly made of. Only then will you become who you were always meant to be. Rise, stand tall, be forged in the fire, because only those who have embraced the flames, who have danced in the heat of their pain, emerge from it as the untouchable. Number 3 discipline is freedom. Let me shatter the illusion for you. Freedom isn't about mindlessly doing whatever you feel like. It's not about indulging your every whim. No true freedom comes without the most brutal, unrelenting force you can harness: discipline. Freedom isn't what you think it is. It's not the right to act without consequence. It's the ability to master yourself, to own your mind, to wield your actions like weapons, to rise above the endless nagging pull of your impulses. Freedom is control, and control demands discipline. Every time you hit snooze, you let the world steal your power. Every time you get lost in an endless scroll, wasting precious minutes, no hours, you're offering up your strength, your edge, piece by piece. You're surrendering your life to a chain of small, weak choices. You want to be powerful. You want to be unstoppable. Then start with ruling yourself. Start with cutting out the distractions that rob you of everything you could be. Because every moment you waste is a moment of your life that you'll never get back. It's gone forever, never to be recaptured. You're running out of time, and that's not something you can ignore. You think you're free when you're chasing pleasure, avoiding discomfort. That's the trap. True freedom comes from the pain of discipline, the pain that forges you, the pain that builds the character of someone who does not back down, who does not flinch. You're not free when you're letting the world drag you along, when you're floating helpless on the current of distractions, emotions, and excuses. You're free when you take the wheel, when you refuse to be anyone's puppet, least of all your own. Epictetus understood this, and he wasn't wrong when he said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You can't control the chaos around you, but you can control how you respond. You can control whether you rise or fall. You can choose to be dominant or let life bulldoze you into submission. If you want to break free, you must fight every single day. You must fight yourself, the part of you that wants comfort, the part that screams for easy pleasure. You fight that part into submission with the iron fist of discipline. You crush weakness beneath you until you become unrecognizable, until the old you is a distant memory, an echo of someone who didn't know what real freedom felt like. So stop living in the illusion that freedom is something outside of you. Freedom is inside. It's the strength to say no when the world is screaming yes. It's the courage to face your discomfort head on and own it. It's the unrelenting power to master yourself. And until you have that, you don't know what freedom is. Discipline is the only gateway to the life you dream of. Only through discipline can you unlock the kind of freedom that feels like absolute power. Step into that power now before you waste another second. Number 4, I owe myself my best. Nobody is coming to save you. You are not some helpless bystander waiting for someone to swoop in and hand you the life you've always dreamed of. The cold, brutal truth: no one, not one person, is going to fight your battles for you. No one is going to build the future you want. If you don't fight for yourself, who the hell will the world? It doesn't owe you a damn thing. It doesn't care if you're struggling, if you're exhausted, if you're mentally shattered. The world will move on indifferent to your pain while you either rise or sink. The only thing you can control, the only thing that's truly yours, is what you choose to do with the hand you've been dealt. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Your mind is a battlefield, your thoughts are the weapons. The question is, are you going to let them control you, drag you into despair, or are you going to sharpen them like a blade to cut through every obstacle in your power? You owe yourself more than survival. You owe yourself victory. You owe yourself relentless effort, blood, sweat, and tears. You owe yourself the courage to look fear in the face and say, you don't get to dictate my life. You owe yourself the kind of strength that doesn't bend when the storm hits, the kind that stands tall, unwavering when everything around you is falling apart. Remember this, you have power over your mind, not outside events. The chaos of the world will keep knocking at your door, begging for you to give in, but you can choose how you respond. You have the power to rise from the ashes, to pull yourself out of the pit. No one else can do that for you. They can't. The struggle is yours alone, and in that struggle, that's where your power lies. You think anyone else cares about your dreams. You think anyone else is going to feel your pain and make it easier for you. Hell no. They're all too busy fighting their own battles. The fight is yours. The victory is yours. The cost of greatness is yours. Marcus Aurelius also said, the obstacle is the way. Those obstacles you see as barriers, they're not your enemies, they are the way. They are the forge where your soul is tempered. They are the test of who you truly are and who you're willing to become. Without them, you fool, you'll never know the strength you have inside you. Without them, you'll never learn how powerful you really are. You don't need a knight in shining armor. You don't need a miracle. What you need is the fire to keep going, even when the path feels impossible. What you need is the will to get up one more time after you've been knocked down 1,000. And you need to own it. Own the effort. Own the grind. Own the sacrifice. Because no one is coming to carry you to the finish line. The world is a living thing, and the universe is alive within it. The universe is made of energy, of forces beyond your comprehension. You are part of that. You are the energy that will carry you through the dark nights and the cold mornings. You are the storm that will tear down anything in your path. You owe yourself the courage to unleash it. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not here to be a shadow of someone else's dream. You are here to build your legacy, to become your best version, the version that doesn't quit, the version that keeps fighting when everyone else bows out. You owe it to yourself to push past your limits, to silence the voices that tell you it's too hard, too painful, too much. You owe it to yourself to rise above everything trying to break you. This life is not about waiting for things to be handed to you. It's about earning it, grinding for it, and becoming the person who doesn't need anyone else's permission to rise. You owe it to yourself to show up every single day with the relentless power to break through every wall, no matter how high it is. The obstacle is the path, and you are the one who will walk it. Number 5, silence is my power. Not every battle is worth the noise. Not every insult deserves the weight of your words. True strength isn't measured by how loud you shout. It's measured by how deeply you hold your ground when everyone expects you to crumble. Power doesn't need to scream. It whispers in the silence of those who know their worth and refuse to give it away cheaply. Let them talk. Let them underestimate you. Let them think your silence is a sign of weakness. Let them assume that because you don't snap, you don't care. They'll be wrong. They'll always be wrong. Because you're not bothered by their ignorance. You're not affected by their noise. You're focused on something much greater. You're honing your power quietly in the shadows. Your silence is your strategy, your greatest weapon in a world full of noise. Seneca's wisdom echoes in your bones. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Your silence is not an absence of purpose, it's the fullness of it. While others waste energy reacting, you're grounded in your unshakable purpose. You know that words are cheap and fleeting, but silence reverberates. It builds, it amplifies. And when it finally speaks, it strikes with a force they'll never see coming. Think of it. They expect you to fold. They expect you to snap. They expect you to give them the satisfaction of seeing you lose control, but you don't. You stand still, unbroken. Your mind is still. You're a stone in the river. The storm rages around you, but you don't move. You don't flinch. In the face of chaos, you are composed. You're not weak. You're not hiding. You're waiting. You're waiting for the right moment to unleash your power. You know that the greatest acts of strength are often the ones that come without a word. As Seneca says, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. When you embrace silence, you silence the world's expectations of you. You silence the noise of others' judgments. And in that silence, you become untouchable. Strength isn't loud. It's the quiet that holds the storm inside. It's the ability to endure when everyone around you is crumbling. It's the clarity to understand that not every battle requires a fight. And some wars are won without ever drawing a sword. When you finally move, when your actions speak louder than any word ever could, the world will know who you are. They'll feel the weight of your silence long before they see the force of your action. And when they try to claim victory over you, they'll realize too late that you never gave them the power to begin with. In that moment, your silence won't just be an absence. It will be a declaration. It will be unforgettable. It will be a reminder that the greatest strength doesn't need to announce itself. It's already known in every still, unshaken moment. Number 6. Comfort is my enemy. Comfort is the slow poison that seeps into your soul, disguised as safety, disguised as rest. It creeps in and wraps its chains around your mind, whispering soft lies that lull you into the illusion of peace. It tells you, take it easy, stop pushing, don't risk anything. It's the voice that convinces you to settle for a life that's half-lived, to settle for mediocrity, when greatness is within your grasp. But here's the cold, hard truth. Comfort is a betrayal. It seduces you with the illusion of ease, but in reality, it's dragging you into a pit of nothingness. The more you listen to it, the more you decay. Your strength, your ambition, your very soul begin to wither away. It's not the battles you face that break you, it's the absence of them. It's in the stillness, in the absence of challenge, that you lose your edge. Epictetus, the Stoic warrior of the mind, spoke the truth when he said, "We are not disturbed by events, but by our judgment about them." And what do we judge comfort to be? We've been conditioned to believe it's the ultimate prize, the ultimate goal, but it's not. It's the chain that keeps you in place, the prison that traps your mind, your body, your potential. If you're not feeling discomfort, if you're not facing the pain of growth, you're dying inside. Comfort is your enemy. It's the weight that holds you down, suffocating your spirit, stealing your fire. The strongest men know this. They don't chase comfort. They chase battle. They chase struggle, knowing that it's in the grind, in the sweat, in the push against resistance that they become unbreakable. If you want to be great, you must first make yourself uncomfortable. Those words ring in your ears like a call to war, and yet too many men avoid the battlefield. They run from discomfort, thinking it will harm them. But discomfort doesn't destroy you. It builds you. It breaks you down only to forge you into something stronger. You can't grow without it. You can't build the life you want without putting your mind and body through hell. Comfort is a lie. It whispers, don't push today, you've done enough. But the moment you fall for it, you stop living. You start decaying. Life is movement. Life is struggle. It's not about how soft your bed is or how easy your days are. It's about how hard you're willing to fight. Fight to be better. Fight to be stronger. Fight for the man you were meant to become. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And your reaction to comfort should be one of defiance. Your reaction should be the exact opposite of what comfort whispers to you. You should laugh in its face, stand tall, and step straight into the fire, knowing it will burn away your weakness and shape you into something unstoppable. So make a choice. Choose the discomfort. Choose the grind. Choose the challenge. Because comfort will never make you great. It will only make you weak. And when you're weak, you're vulnerable. Comfort will never be there when the storm comes. But your resilience, your strength, your refusal to settle will carry you through any battle. Comfort is your enemy. And you are a warrior who fights it every single day. Number 7. My mind is mine, not society's. Society is everywhere you turn. They're out there gripping at you, twisting your every thought, trying to carve you into something you're not. Ads, screens, opinions, screaming, pressuring, pulling, dragging. Society doesn't care about your truth. It just wants you to bend to conform, to fit into its shallow mold. It wants you distracted, weak, forever chasing hollow dreams, things that vanish the second you look away. But listen to this. You are not a puppet. You are not some plaything for the world to control. Your mind is your thoughts, your choices, your destiny. The moment you let the world dictate who you are, you lose the very thing that defines you. The noise, the pressure, it's relentless and it's everywhere. But Stoicism teaches us one powerful truth. The world may throw its chaos at you, but you control how you respond. What the world does to you is beyond your grasp. But how you hold your ground, that's yours. You decide what thoughts you let, in what energy you accept, and what battles you fight. Stop letting society flood your mind with its poison. It doesn't care about your heart, your fire, your potential. You are not here to be a copy of someone else's life. You don't need to measure your worth against their shallow standards. You have your own voice, your own path. You don't need their validation. The world will always try to break you, to twist your identity, to sell you an illusion of who you should be. But that's their game, not yours. Your game is about standing tall in the storm, about protecting your mind like a warrior protects his ground. You decide what stays. You decide what goes. What you let into your mind becomes your reality. Don't let their lies build your prison. So here's the challenge. Take your mind back. When the world tries to make you bend, stand taller. When the noise drowns you out, drown it out. When they try to control your thoughts, reclaim them. Your mind is the one thing no one can take from you unless you let them. And when the pressure's on, when it feels like everything is crumbling, remember this. The storm is outside. Your strength, your focus, your resolve, that's inside. Never forget your mind is yours. Own it, protect it, shape it, and let nothing and no one take it from you. Number 8. I choose who has access to me. Not everyone deserves to step into your life. Some people aren't just toxic. They're a disease in disguise, wearing smiles and speaking sweet words, while their very presence suffocates your spirit. They'll take and take, draining your soul dry, leaving you with nothing but emptiness. You'll feel it in your bones, the weight, the heaviness, the relentless pull that makes you question why you're exhausted, why you're losing yourself, your time, your energy, your peace. They are sacred. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. True wealth isn't measured in what you own, but in what you can control, and you have the power to decide who gets a piece of your life. The wrong people, they'll feed on your light until you're nothing but a shadow of who you could be. You'll give them your strength, your trust, and in return they'll only leave you broken. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius said, "But your thoughts are poisoned by the people you allow into your world." Toxic people, they plant seeds of doubt, fear, and chaos. They steal your clarity, cloud your mind, but the right people, the ones who push you, who dare you to rise above those, are the ones who shape you into something greater. This isn't about being harsh. This is survival. This is about saving yourself from the slow death of wasted energy. The Stoics didn't just survive, they mastered themselves, their thoughts, their world. The obstacle is the way. And the greatest obstacle may be learning to cut out the people who do nothing but hold you back. Your life is a battleground, and the last thing you need is someone undermining your fight. Choose wisely. Protect your peace with every fiber of your being. When someone threatens your journey, when they drain your spirit, cut them off. No apologies, no hesitation. Your life is your own. Don't let anyone steal it. Choose who has access to you. Number 9, I will die one day, so I will live today. How many of you are walking around like you have all the time in the world? Like tomorrow is a guarantee. Like you can waste today and pick up the pieces tomorrow. But here's the raw truth. You're wrong. You don't get tomorrow. You don't even get the next breath. Death is the only thing that's guaranteed in this life. And yet so many of us waste it like it's some endless resource we can keep taking from without consequence. Do you understand that one day it all ends? No one gets to avoid it. Not you, not me, not anyone. And it could be today or tomorrow or the next. It doesn't ask your permission. It doesn't care how many plans you've made, how many dreams you've left on hold, how many apologies you still owe, or how many words you've kept locked in your throat. The Stoics knew this truth better than anyone. They didn't let the lie of endless time trick them. They embraced the cold reality of life, and in doing so, they learned to live with intensity. They understood that the moment you stop seeing death as a shadow looming just outside your door is the moment you stop truly living. Let that sink in. Your time is finite, no matter what anyone tells you, no matter how much noise surrounds you. This moment is the only one you can control. This moment, right here, right now. And what are you doing with it? Are you hanging on to petty grudges, letting fear whisper in your ear, telling you to shrink, to wait, to play it safe? Are you scared to speak, scared to act, scared to truly live? Or are you choosing right now to burn with passion, to live with reckless purpose, to throw yourself into the fire of your fears and emerge victorious? The Stoics didn't wait for life to be comfortable. They didn't sit back and hope that someday things would change. They seized today with both hands, understanding that life is short, far shorter than we ever dare admit. They knew that death wasn't a distant threat, it was a constant companion, and it was that awareness that made them live with purpose, with clarity, with unrelenting force. So here's the question: are you going to live, or are you going to fade into the background, waiting for permission, waiting for the world to hand you your opportunity, waiting for some right moment that never comes? Because here's what you're really doing when you hesitate, when you wait, when you hold back. You're letting death steal your potential. You're wasting the one thing you can't get back: your time. You don't need more excuses. You don't need more days to figure it out. You need action. Speak the words that are burning inside you. Take the leap. Chase your dreams like they're the only thing that matters. Live with the fire of a knowing that every moment counts. You don't know how much time you have, so stop pretending that you can live forever. The Stoics faced death with clarity, and so should you. Memento mori, remember that you will die. And when you do, will you look back and regret all the things you didn't say, all the risks you didn't take, all the dreams you didn't chase? Live today. Live with power. Live with purpose. Live like you mean it. Stop waiting. Stop playing small. Death is coming. And when it does, will you be ready? Will you have lived fully, or will you have let fear rob you of the life you deserve? You have today. That's it. Tomorrow it's not yours, not yet, not guaranteed. So live with everything you've got. Live like you know what's coming and you're going to face it with your head held high. No regrets, no apologies. This is your moment. Own it. 9 truths, 9 weapons. 9 reminders that you are not here to drift through life, to be a passive observer of your own fate. These aren't just words strung together. They are commandments forged in the fire of reality. Embrace them, live them, own them. If you felt even a spark, a punch to the gut, that's the truth knocking on your door. Don't let it sit idly in the background of your mind. Like this video. Subscribe. But more than that, take these truths and make them your reality. It's not about passive belief. It's about transformation. Every action you take today should be fueled by these words. Move with purpose. Be the force that leaves an imprint. Stoicism is not a theory, it's a practice. Every moment, every choice, every challenge is your training ground. You are shaping yourself not with promises, but with relentless action. Get uncomfortable, find your limits, and then break them. This life doesn't owe you comfort. It owes you the strength to carve your own path. So don't sit back. Don't let this moment slip away. You're built for more. You are the challenge. You are the growth. Move forward with fire if you're feeling it. If the words hit you deep, don't just stand there, take action, like, subscribe, and most importantly, live by these words. We're not waiting for life to happen. We're making it happen. Keep moving forward, keep building. I'll see you in the next one.